God says, "This word is only for you, my beloved child. Before the foundation of the world, I knew you. Before the breath entered your lungs, I formed you. Before you ever opened your eyes, I placed my hand upon your soul and called you mine." This message is not for the crowds, not for strangers passing by, but for you, the one who has been searching, the one who has been questioning, the one who sometimes hides pain behind a smile, the one who wonders if I am truly near. I am here now, closer than your heartbeat, closer than the thoughts running through your mind, closer than the shadows that follow you when you walk alone. This word is not general, it is personal, carved into eternity with your name upon it. I whisper it not into the air, but directly into your spirit, because I want you to know that I have seen you. I have not forgotten you, and I have chosen this very moment to remind you that you are my treasure. You wonder why I am speaking now, why this message has found you at this exact moment. It is because I orchestrate time itself. I move the hours, the days, the seasons, and I align them so that in the right moment, when your soul is open, you receive what I have always wanted to tell you. You may think you stumbled here by chance, but in truth, there are no accidents in me. Every step has been guided, every delay has been purposeful, every turn has been within my sight. And now, my child, hear me. This is for you alone. Others may read these words, others may glance at them, but the weight of them, the meaning of them, the life in them, it belongs to you. I have heard the silent prayers you thought no one heard, the ones whispered at night, under your breath, when your heart was weary and your tears fell in silence. I have seen you fight battles no one clapped for, struggles no one knew about, victories that looked small to the world but were mountains in your heart. You thought I was silent. You thought I was distant, but I was closer than you imagined. I was holding you when you thought you stood alone. I was catching every tear you shed. I was listening when you thought your words were lost in the wind. Do you know why I speak to you like this? Because I want you to understand that my love for you is not abstract, not distant, not for humanity in general, but for you by name. You are not a face in the crowd to me. You are not lost in the multitude. I see the exact way your heart beats, the rhythm of your laughter, the shape of your dreams, and even the weight of your disappointments. Nothing about you is hidden from me. And still, I call you precious. Still, I say you are mine. Still, I say my love for you will never end. There are things you carry, questions you hold, fears you hide, and sometimes you wonder if you are strong enough to keep moving forward. I tell you this, you do not walk by your strength alone, you walk by mine. I will carry you in the moments you cannot carry yourself. I will fight for you when you feel defenseless. I will heal what you thought was beyond repair. Nothing is too broken for me. Nothing is too late for me. Nothing is too far gone for me. My power is greater than the weight you carry, and my hand is stronger than the chains that try to hold you down. I have not brought you this far to abandon you. I have not placed my light within you to let darkness consume you. I have not given you dreams to leave them unfinished. Everything you have been through, every trial, every delay, every wound, it is not wasted. I weave all things together, even the painful ones, even the ones you did not understand, even the moments you wished you could erase. I use them to shape you, to strengthen you, to prepare you, to bring you closer to the destiny I have set before you. My child, I know there were times you almost gave up, times you thought, I cannot take another step, I cannot bear another burden. But look at you. You are still here. You are still breathing, still searching, still hoping, even if faintly. That is not an accident. That is me sustaining you, lifting you when you didn't even realize it, keeping you when you could have been lost. Do not underestimate the strength I have placed within you. Do not underestimate the light I have lit inside your soul. You may think you are weak, but in your weakness my strength is revealed. You may think you are ordinary, but in my eyes you are extraordinary, chosen, set apart, and deeply loved. Listen to me. I am not ashamed of you. I am not disappointed in you. I do not regret creating you. I do not see you through the lens of your mistakes or failures. I see you through the fullness of my love, through the redemption I offer, through the purpose I planted in you long before the world could touch you. When you fall, I do not turn away. I reach down to lift you up. When you wander, I do not forget you. I leave the 99 to find you. When you doubt, I do not condemn you. I patiently whisper truth until you see it. The world may have told you that you are not enough. People may have made you feel unseen, unheard, unloved. But I, the one who created galaxies and oceans, the one who painted sunsets and shaped mountains, the one who breathed life into all things, I call you mine. And when I call you mine, nothing can take that identity away. Not your past, not your fears, not the lies of others, not even your own doubts. You are sealed with my love, and no force on earth or in heaven can separate you from it. So hear me now as I speak directly to your soul. Lift your head, my beloved. Do not be consumed by shame. Do not be swallowed by fear. Do not let despair convince you that the story is over. I am writing your story, and the chapter you are in is not the final one. Greater things are still before you. Doors you thought were closed will open. Paths you thought were blocked will clear. Wounds you thought would never heal will be restored. And the dreams you buried, thinking they were gone forever, I will breathe new life into them. I know you have questions. I know you wonder when, how, why. And while I may not give you every answer right now, I give you something better. I give you myself. I give you my presence that never leaves, my peace that cannot be stolen, my love that never ends, my strength that never fails. If you hold on to me, you will lack nothing essential. If you walk with me, you will never be truly lost. If you trust me, even when you cannot see, you will arrive at the place I have prepared for you. My child, let these words sink deep. This is not chance. This is not coincidence. This is my voice speaking into your life because I love you with an everlasting love. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You are not too broken to be healed. You are mine, and I am yours. And I will never let you go. My beloved, allow me to continue speaking into the quiet places of your heart. There are layers to the truth I want to pour over you. gentle truths that will settle like a warm lamp beside your bed, and fierce truths that will steady you like the roots of an ancient tree. Do not hurry through these words. Let them breathe in you. Let them rearrange the corners of your mind where doubt and fear have been cluttering. You have been carrying burdens that were never meant to be yours alone. Place them down. Lay them at my feet. I will show you how to rest. I see how you have tried to be enough for everyone else. You have chased approval. You have stretched yourself thin to meet expectations. You have apologized for taking up space. Hear me now. You do not have to earn your worth. Worth is not something you must grind for or barter with your time and pain. Worth was declared over you the moment I formed you. You are inherently valuable because you are mine, not because of what you do, but because of who you are. Let that truth, simple and unshakable, become the lens through which you view every choice. When you are tempted to perform to be loved, remember that you are already loved without condition. There are people in your life who wound you, sometimes without knowing the depth of the harm. You may have thought that forgiveness meant letting the wrong stand unchallenged. Forgiveness is not forgetting, it is choosing freedom. Release the resentment that has been poisoning your joy. Forgiveness will not excuse the injustice, but it will untether your soul from bitterness and allow healing to begin. And when you forgive, do it because you are choosing peace, not because you are minimizing your pain. I am with you in every step of this, bringing clarity where confusion remains, courage where your heart hesitates. Listen to the stirrings inside you, the quiet longings you try to hush because they seem impractical or too fragile. Those longings are sparks of the destiny I planted there. They are not accidents or idle fantasies. They are invitations. Do not be afraid to tend them. Nurture the small flame with faith, and I will feed it with opportunity. You will find that provision often appears in ways you cannot predict. A helpful hand, an idea that blooms at the right moment, a door that opens when you least expect it. My timing is not your timing, but my timing is perfectly timed. Learn to wait without losing hope. Waiting is not inactivity. It is a fertile stillness where I am at work. There are nights when your mind becomes a crowded marketplace of worry. What if this? What if that? And sleep slips away like water through cupped hands. Bring those worries to me. Do not keep them like trophies of your endurance. Anxiety does not prove strength, it proves a need. Let me be your shelter. Practice the small rituals that anchor you. A breath offered as prayer, a moment of quiet before you rise, gratitude for three small things. These are not meaningless habits, they are gateways to peace. I will teach your heart how to be still. You may carry shame from choices you regret, choices you wish you could unmake. Shame will tell you that you are defined by what you have done, but grace says otherwise. Grace remembers the ledger but chooses mercy. Grace does not erase responsibility, it creates a path forward. Embrace repentance not as a punishment, but as a healing return. When you turn toward me, I meet you with open arms, not with a list of accusations. The altar of healing is a place where your mistakes become the soil for new growth. Harvest from them wisdom, humility, and compassion for others. Do not underestimate the small kindnesses you offer. The world will sometimes measure success by loud achievements, but I measure by faithful acts. The way you listened when someone needed to speak, the meal you shared, the forgiveness you extended, the prayer you whispered for someone who cannot repay you. These are the threads that build a life of meaning. Do not discard them because they appear insignificant. A life woven with small faithfulness is a life that will leave an imprint long after loud applause fades. When loneliness comes, as it will for many, know that you are never truly alone. There are seasons when companionship seems distant and friendships feel like mirages. Trust that I am near in those seasons, and that I often places people around you in ways you cannot see right away. Reach out. Be brave in seeking connection. Vulnerability is a risky doorway, but through it true community enters. If you find your hands empty, be patient with yourself. Learn to be your own companion for a while, cultivating kindness inward so you may give it outward without needing to be filled by others first. You may wonder about justice. When will wrongs be righted? And when will the scales balance for the oppressed? My justice is deep and whole, though it moves within an eternal scope. I am not indifferent to suffering. I enter into it, and I will bring restoration in ways that often surpass human expectation. In the meantime, let your heart be a hand for what is right. Stand when others would stay silent. Speak truth in gentleness. Actions of compassion and courage accelerate the arrival of justice in your corner of the world. There are seasons ahead where you will be called to step out in a way that feels risky. When the whisper to move comes, do not wait for the path to be entirely safe. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is action in spite of fear. I will go before you. I will steady your feet. Step when you discern. Take the next faithful action and trust that I will handle the rest. You will not be abandoned on the ledge. I am the solid ground beneath your feet. And when joy comes, when mornings are bright and laughter fills your rooms, receive it fully. Do not wing away from happiness as if you must minimize it to be worthy. Joy is a gift, not a guilt. Celebrate the good. Give thanks loudly. Let your spirit dance in the light of small mercies. Gratitude multiplies joy and softens sorrow. It trains the eyes to see beauty even through fractured moments. Finally, my child, hold fast to hope. Hope is not naive. It is anchored in my nature. It is the confident expectation that I am working, that I am not finished, that I am weaving a tapestry where every thread, even the dark ones, contributes to the final, beautiful design. Hope will carry you through the long nights and the dry seasons. It will be the compass when maps fail. Nurture it. Speak it into being. Keep your hands open to the future. These words are not a lecture. They are an embrace. I do not speak to reprimand, but to remind. I am with you in the mundane and the miraculous. I walk beside you in every city street, every lonely corridor, every joyful celebration. I am the whisper in your quiet, the steadying in your storm, the light on your path. Receive this word and let it dwell in you, changing the way you see yourself and the world. My precious one, come closer in your spirit and let me continue this conversation. There is more I long to say because your heart contains vast rooms I want to fill with truth and comfort. You have weathered seasons that felt like endless winter. Warmth is coming. You have carried questions that felt too heavy to voice. I have been listening. I will speak now of courage, of clarity, of rest, of calling, and of the small, ordinary ways grace shows up in your life. First, courage. There will be moments when you must choose between the familiar pain and the unknown possibility. The familiar, even when bitter, offers a perverse comfort because it is known. The unknown feels like a precipice. I tell you, choose the path that moves toward life. Courage does not require you to have iron confidence. It requires a willingness to trust me with the outcome. Take one brave step, just one, and I will meet you there. Often I ask for small obedience rather than grand gestures. The tiny yes whispered in the privacy of your room can overturn mountains you do not yet see. Second, clarity. There are seasons when decisions are clouded and the way forward seems shrouded. In those times, quiet discernment is your greatest ally. Remove noise when you can. Create spaces where you can listen. Write down what keeps surfacing in your heart. Ask me for clear eyes and a steady heart. I will give you moments of unmistakable peace about the choices before you. Those moments may come as a still, simple knowing or as a gentle conviction that does not rely on your feelings. Do not confuse fear with guidance. Testing and waiting are part of obtaining clarity. Remember, haste often masks impulsive fear, but patience cultivates wisdom. Third, rest. Rest is not laziness, it is an act of faith. You live in a world that celebrates relentless motion, yet your soul was designed for rhythm, work and rest, giving and receiving, sowing and sleeping. Permit yourself Sabbath in small forms if a full day seems impossible, an hour away from screens, a walk without an agenda, a meal savored slowly. Let my peace be the punctuation in your days. When you rest, you allow healing to stitch the frayed places. You create room for renewal and new revelation. Consider rest sacred, not selfish. Fourth, calling. You were made with fingerprints of purpose, unique inclinations and passions that do not exist merely to bring you pleasure, but to bless others through you. Do not let comparison steal the joy of your particular path. Some callings are loud and public, many are humble and hidden. Both matter deeply. If you are unsure of your calling, start where you are. Be faithful with what is already entrusted to you. Serve where you stand. In doing so, the path will narrow and the next steps will appear. I often reveal calling through faithful, day by day obedience rather than a single, dramatic revelation. Fifth, community. You were not intended to walk alone. There is a sacred economy of mutual bearing. When you share your burdens, others lighten them. And when you give your gifts, others are strengthened. Seek people who are honest about their struggle and generous with their grace. Choose friends who will speak truth in love and celebrate when you succeed. Let go of relationships that consistently injure without repentance. Healthy community requires both receiving and offering. Practice both. If you feel isolated, start small. One phone call, one cup of tea, one honest sentence. Many deep friendships begin with tiny, courageous vulnerability. Sixth, provision. Anxiety often whispers lies about scarcity. There will not be enough. You will be left behind. Doors will slam forever. I am the source of abundance in ways you cannot always count in currency. Provision comes through relationships, timing, creativity, and sometimes through unexpected miracles. Make practical plans, save what you can, steward what you have, while also surrendering outcomes to me. Practical wisdom and spiritual trust walk hand in hand. When you combine both, you position your life to receive what I send. Seventh, your body. The temple of your life needs care. I rejoice when you honor the gift of your physical being. Rest, nourishment, movement, and gentle discipline are not mere self-help cliches. They are ways to honor the life you were given. Your body carries memory and healing. Attend to it kindly. If you are experiencing illness or fatigue, know that I am for your restoration in whatever form that takes. Comfort, medical help, rest, or slow recovery. Be patient and tender with yourself in the process. Eighth, grief. It is real and it is holy. There are losses that reconfigure the landscape of your life. People, seasons, dreams. Grief is not linear. It reappears like tides. Let it move through you. Do not be ashamed of tears. They are a language of the soul, and I listen to them. There is no timetable you must meet to be over grief. Sit with it, name it, and let it shape you without defining you. In time, grief can be a translucent window through which compassion for others pours. Ninth, truth about time. You measure in minutes and months. I operate in eternity. There are plans I carry out that take longer than you prefer. Yet the delays are not denials. They are seasons of preparation. Trust that I am not idle when things are delayed. I am perfecting timing, shaping character, and aligning circumstances. Keep your hands steady and your heart expectant. 10th, mission. Your life participates in a larger story of healing and restoration. Every act of kindness, every commitment to truth, every pursuit of justice, and every moment of faithfulness contributes to the transformation I am working in the world. You do not need to be famous to be consequential. Often the most profound change happens quietly, in classrooms, clinics, homes, and neighborhoods, through people who simply choose love again and again. Finally, remember this simple posture. Come as you are. Do not dress your heart in pretense before you seek me. Bring your honest questions, your messy doubts, your raw ache. There is a sanctuary for the fully human you. I am not turned off by your imperfections. They are the very things through which my grace is most glorified. Release the need for spiritual performance. I prefer authenticity. My love for you is relentless and tender. I will keep lighting small lamps along your path so that when darkness threatens, you can find the next step. Keep a generous heart, a curious mind, and steady feet. Lean into the ordinary. Watch how it becomes extraordinary when held by my presence. Rest now in the knowledge that you are known, you are chosen, and you are beloved. The story continues, and you are not an accidental line in it. You are a treasured, indispensable chapter. Keep listening. Keep responding. I am with